Hello, me lovelies. I just thought I'd do a quick video on my thoughts on this present situation with Scotty G, where he's been found homeless. Because I have concerns that someone out there misguided will start trying to raise money to give to him to help him out. That is the worst thing anyone could do at this moment, because there's only one place that money will go. And Scotty G, for those who know him, he's got serious, I've said this in the past, serious addiction problems. Now, there's having addiction problems and there's having addiction problems that are life-threatening. And in this case, to me, it's clear the life-threatening if he continues down the path he is going down. And I want to point out that the only reason he's been able to get to this point is because his mama passed away and left him substantial amounts of money. Substantial. I think it was over a couple of $100,000 he was left. And that would have enabled him to get to the situation he is in today. So the last thing he needs is money handed over to him, because there's only one place that's going to go. But you get people on YouTube, they think they're being kind, being compassionate. Oh, I'll start up a GoFundMe and all this. No, that is definitely not what he needs. What he needs is, he's been located. If the sheriff can locate where he is, I'd strongly suggest he call mental health services and say this person is in serious, dire situations. Now, I'd love to say that the mental health services will triage, we call them in the Northwest. That's what we call them here. I'd love to say that they'll be down there and sort it out. But the mental health services in this country are absolutely terrible. They have been for a long, long time. But hopefully they decide to section him and get him the help he needs putting in to a mental health unit for at least I'd say 6 months, to try and get him off these drugs and try to get inside his head to make him want to stay off drugs. And that's the big issue. He's not showing any, or never has shown any, impetus or desire not to be addicted or to try and address this addiction. And addictions, I mean, the worst addiction I ever had, sounds simple, was smoking, and that nearly drove me mad, giving up smoking. So I'd hate to think what it's like trying to give up a really serious drug dependency like Scotty has got. But if anyone does find him, I'd say the best thing to do is to alert the appropriate services and say this person needs help, because he has got an addiction that is life-threatening. If he continues down this path, I don't need to put it into words, we can guess what's eventually going to happen. Whether he was homeless or not homeless, you can guess what's going to happen. The body cannot take that level of abuse for a sustained amount of time. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I hope he does get the help he wants. But, excuse me, sympathy and cuddles and are not going to help him. They're really not going to help him. Not at that stage. Because he won't even register. It won't register in his brain, sympathy or anything like that. The only sympathy he'll register with is someone gives him money or gets him some gear. And that's what you don't want, being around him. So I'll just leave it at that, my lovelies. So I hope he does get the help he needs. But again, I'll just say to Sheriff, if you do locate him, make sure you do alert the authorities, because this is a life-threatening situation he's in at the moment.